Let's be honest. If you were thinking about buying something from someone online, maybe it's a product, maybe it's a service like a fitness program from a fitness coach, what's the first thing you could do in that case? I bet you will go on their Instagram, you will go on their TikTok, go on their LinkedIn, or maybe YouTube. Not because you want to be convinced, but because you want to make sure that this person is trustworthy, or maybe to make sure that their product or service is worth investing in. Now tell me, what would happen if you end up finding nothing? No actual results they got for their clients, or no up-to-date content proving that they're actively researching and teaching about the problem you're facing. Now, I know for sure that you will go to someone else who has the same services as his, but has actual visual proof that he knows what he's doing. He has clients' results. He talks about the problem he's solving and is actively posting content showing how he does it. Now, this is exactly what's happening to businesses right now. They have a great product or great service. They actually get results for their clients, but they're not documenting all of that. They're not showing visually that people should trust them because they have the solution to their problems. And so what happens is that all their potential clients who, by the way, were ready to buy into their product or service end up going to someone else who has more visual proof that they actually deliver. What I'm trying to say here is that businesses that want to scale and thrive have to really understand how buying decisions work in 2026 and forward. And that's exactly what I want to cover in this video. So here is how the typical person will actually buy from you online. So this person hears about you, maybe from a friend or a referral or a random post online. And inside them, they think that maybe this person who is you actually has a solution to their problem. And so before even they reach out, before even they book a call or decide whether or not they can go forward with you, especially if you're selling a high ticket product or service, trust me, they will be willing to spend maybe 5 minutes doing research about you or your business. So here's the process. They go to Google or Instagram or LinkedIn, they type your name and see what comes back. So trust me, in the next 90 seconds, one of these two things will happen. First one, they find out that you're legit, that you know what you're talking about, that your clients have actually gotten real results, and that you consistently and permanently share about your knowledge online. In that case, the little trust they had about you or your business will grow and they will eventually end up reaching out or book a call with you or eventually buy your service or products. But then, second option, they have been searching about you for the past 5 minutes, trying to find something about you or your business, and they end up finding nothing. Or they find a few low quality and non consistent posts from last month. Trust me, in that case, you will never hear from them. They will evaporate. Because to be honest, only the people who actually believe and trust in you will actually move to the next step, meaning booking a call, meaning you will hear about them and eventually sell them your products. Let me be honest with you. In case you're someone who is not maybe posting your work, you're not showing actually what you do online, the few people who will reach out are most likely your friends or the friends of your parents who, by the way, are just buying from you to support your business. On the other side, the people who never heard from you, never saw your content, or never trusted you, you will never hear from them. And trust me, they are 10 times more than the clients you actually have. And those ones are actually ready to pay you tons of money. So if this is your case, if you're not really investing into showing your work outside there for people or potential clients to see, then trust me when I say that you're making 10 times less money than what you could be making if people actually saw your work online. Also, I want to push back on something that many people are still telling themselves up to now, especially business owners. Many people in their head are like, I don't need to be online. My work will speak for itself. I get many clients through referrals, and my clients actually love me. Now, let me tell you the truth about even those referrals. They will go back online and try to make sure that you're the right person. Yes, someone, maybe your friend or your parents, have referred them to you. But of course, they will want to make sure that you're the right fit. And then we come back to the same case. They found nothing about you, no proof that you are the right fit, no client results, or you're just not active talking about the kind of problems they are facing. Trust me, you've been referred to, but they won't close you for sure. Because naturally, they will always try to make sure that the referral is justified. But if your work is nowhere to be seen, like there is no actual proof that you can actually deliver, they won't buy. Now, there is another group of people who actually justify it as being private or old school. Like, that's the reason why they're not posting about their work online. And they think that it gives privacy, it gives quality or high class. It gives nothing. You are not communicating privacy or quality, you are communicating doubt. See, right now, the assumption isn't that a real professional should stay off internet and only communicate with clients physically. But the assumption is that a real professional has something to show, something that can actually be found about them, like they have sufficient proof that people should actually recommend them. But when there is nothing to find about you, there is nothing that proves that you actually legit. Well, trust me that the customer's mind will be filled with uncertainty, doubt. They will be telling themselves that maybe this person isn't just the right fit. That feeling from the customer is the single biggest reason why no one will decide to move forward with you. See, I'm saying this from a place of experience. I lived this. I actually spent the last 12 months shooting videos, editing them, crafting amazing stories online, color grading, actually building real practical skills, meaning I actually produced great content for clients and brands. But the only mistake I made, and that actually cost me thousands and thousands of dollars, is that I wasn't posting my work online. I wasn't showing people what I was doing. I wasn't sharing the reactions of the clients about my work. But also, a big chunk of that period, I was working in a marketing agency, so I couldn't really use the client's contents for my own marketing. But there is also a very big chunk of work that I made with my own clients, but didn't post about them. And that's exactly why I'm losing clients. Not because my work wasn't good per se, but because they couldn't find the proof that I actually do what I say I can do. The truth about proof is your credibility shouldn't just live in your head. You should actually show people visually that they can actually trust you. Maybe it's me talking about how I prepare for a shoot. Maybe it's me showing how I edit clients' work. Maybe it's me showing the before and afters. Maybe it's me sharing the testimonial from the clients talking about how great is my work. That's what actually people want to see to believe that, this guy can do what he said he can do. So I can hire him. Now, here's the part I want you to really sit with. I'm not talking about you grinding and becoming a content creator full time, creating content every single day for people maybe to find your business online. No. But it's about something very specific. When you build your presence online, like sharing what you know and sharing the story of what you do and why you are doing it, something actually changes in the dynamic between you and the people you want to work with. They find you before you find them. They have watched a few videos about your business, they have maybe read some of your posts, they have seen enough proof that you know what you're talking about. Now, the beauty behind this is that by the time they reach out to you, they are no longer a cold lead that you need to convince again, but they are a warm lead, meaning they have made 80% of the decision and all they want is for you to show them the next step. Now, that's where every single business wants to be. By now, you can see that the conversation has shifted. You are no longer trying to convince them about your services or products on a sales call, but you're rather discussing with a client who is just waiting for guidance. And that is because they've seen enough proof that you're the right person to take them from A to B. Now, that's exactly what a good online presence does. And trust me, nothing else can match that. Not your friends' referrals, not your parents' friends, not anyone. Just commit to be present online, share about the problem you're solving, share about the solution you're providing, share about the results your clients have got, but also share your story. Like, what's the reason behind the business you're creating? What was the motivation behind it? That's what gets clients. That's what builds trust in you. Because trust me, it would be very difficult for you to close a deal just by DMing someone and trying to sell to them on the spot. Because at that time, you are just a random person trying to sell them your services and products, but there is no proof that you know what you're talking about. There is no proof that you can get actual results. There is no proof that you are the right person for them. Or no one knows that they want your services at that time. Maybe it's next month or after 2 months, but not now. But then notice that by you being present online permanently and consistently will help you close those clients who are not yet ready right now, but could be ready in the next month or 2 months. Because by the time they want your services, they will come back online and look at whatever you've been posting for the last 2, 3, 4 months and judge you based on that. And so, if you're a business owner who is in this specific situation, you want to sell your product or services online, but maybe you're in the same spot. There is no proof that you know what you're doing. There is no proof that your clients can get results from you. There is no proof of anything. This is the right time to start showing that. Share your story, share your actual work, share what people can actually see and therefore trust you. And so if this video has convinced you to now invest in content, in the description below, I've put for you a free guide. I show you exactly what you need to do step by step to start creating content about your business, but also how exactly you should share about your work for it to be trusted online. It's completely free. Just click on the link down below and I will send it on your email. Finally, I want you to do something. Pick your phone and go on any platform, let it be Instagram or Google or anything. Try to type your name or the name of your business and try to look at what comes out. I want you to be honest. Could you buy your own services if you landed on such informations? If yes, then you're doing good. If no, then the problem isn't really your services or products. The problem is visibility. Now, the good news is that's fixable. And that's what I do on this channel. I help you scale your business by leveraging the power of content creation and storytelling. All you need to do is to subscribe, comment, and leave a like so that you won't miss the next coming videos, because trust me, you don't want to miss them. In the meantime, ciao.